scoop, pour, stir, pour, and 101 other things that make your orchid bloom beautifully. Hey plant lovers, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm sharing one of my favorite orchid care tips. It's super easy, budget friendly, and best of all, it works like magic. Whether you're a passionate orchid lover or just looking for a way to make your plant healthier, this video is for you. I just went plant shopping with my wife, and guess what? We picked up this lovely orchid for $5. You know, they charged more just because it already had beautiful flowers blooming. Inside the pot, there's a lot of weeds and wet moss growing. Looking at it, I can already guess. There's a high chance harmful bacteria and mold are hiding in there too. Growing the orchid in this kind of medium makes it feel really suffocated. It's hard for the water to drain properly, and when that happens, the roots stay wet for too long. They'll start to rot before we even notice. Let's remove all that old growing medium, especially since this plant was bought from outside. See that? The roots have already turned brown, and you can clearly spot a lot of rotting roots too. Ugh, poor thing. When roots look like this, it means they've been trapped in moisture for too long without proper airflow. Alright, let's carefully trim away all the rotten roots. We'll use a clean, sharp pair of scissors or pruning shears. Make sure to cut just above the damaged area, keeping only the healthy, firm, white roots. Trust me, by removing these mushy brown roots, we're giving the orchid a fresh new start and preventing any further spread of rot. It's like giving the plant a breath of fresh air. Where in the world are you watching from? Drop your city or country in the comments below. I'd absolutely love to connect with you. And hey, if you're facing any challenges with your orchid, big or small, don't be shy. Just ask away. We're all learning and growing together on this beautiful plant-loving journey. Your story might even inspire someone else. So let's fill this space with positivity and green vibes. After we've trimmed those rotten roots, the next step is to wash the plant with clean water. This helps to rinse off any dirt, bacteria, or residue from the cutting process. Now, let's gently rub the leaves with our hands to remove any dirt, dust, or residue. This will help the orchid's leaves stay clean, allowing it to breathe better and photosynthesize more efficiently. Just be gentle, as orchids have delicate leaves, but a little bit of care will go a long way in keeping the plant healthy. What do you think is the most important for your orchid to thrive? Is it light, water, or nutrition? Drop a 1, 2, or 3 in the comments below, and let's talk about it. I'd love to hear your thoughts, and who knows, maybe we can help each other grow healthier plants together. Let's make use of eggshells after you eat them. Make sure to let the eggshells dry completely before using them. Drying them will help break them down more easily and prevent any moisture from causing mold or bacteria. Once they're dry, we can crush them up and add them to your orchid care routine. So, what's so great about eggshells for orchids? Eggshells are packed with calcium, which is vital for the healthy development of the orchid's root system. Calcium helps strengthen cell walls and promotes robust root growth. Let's take the eggshells and crush them into small pieces. You can use a mortar and pestle or any tool that helps break down the eggshells into fine pieces. This will make it easier for the nutrients to be absorbed by your orchid's roots. Now, let's add the crushed eggshells into a jar. Next, let's use half a cucumber. Did you know cucumbers aren't just for eating? Cucumbers are actually great for your orchids too. They contain a lot of water and nutrients that can help hydrate and nourish your plant. The natural enzymes in cucumbers also help in promoting healthy root growth and leaf hydration. My wife loves cucumbers so much, she even buys a ton of them to use as face masks. Haha, she says it makes her skin glow. And you know what? If my wife looks beautiful, then I bet my orchids will look even better too. Next, we'll combine the cucumber with the crushed eggshells. This combination is fantastic for your orchids. Next, we'll use 3 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. Next, we'll use 100 milliliters of beer. You might be thinking, wait, beer for orchids? But yes, it actually works wonders. Now, we're going to dilute it with 1,000 milliliters of water. This is an important step to ensure that your orchid gets the right balance of nutrients without overwhelming it. Diluting the mixture helps spread the nutrients evenly and allows your orchid to absorb them slowly, giving it time to process and use them effectively. Stir the solution. Soaking it for 30 minutes. After soaking for 30 minutes, we're going to use 50 milliliters of the nutrient-rich extract we've just prepared. Now, we're going to dilute the 50 milliliters nutrient extract into 1 full glass of water, about 1,000 milliliters depending on your glass. Now we will use the diluted nutrient water to wipe the orchid leaves and plant body. When we wipe the top side of the leaves, OHM, this really helps to remove dust, dirt, and bacteria that stick on the surface. Cleaner leaves allow better light absorption, so the plant can photosynthesize more effectively. Light is life for plants, right? When we wipe the underside of the leaves, oh, that's super important too. The bottom side of leaves has many stomata tiny holes where the plant breathes and exchanges gases. If they are blocked by dirt or mold, the orchid can't breathe properly. Wiping the underside helps open the stomata, making gas exchange smoother and keeping the plant strong and healthy from the inside. Now, we will gently place the orchid into the diluted nutrient solution to soak. This step is super important because soaking allows the entire root system and plant base to absorb the nutrients deeply. After soaking for about 20 minutes, we will gently lift the orchid out of the solution. Now, we will use cinnamon powder to help dry and protect the wounds. Cinnamon isn't just for baking. Oh no, it's an amazing natural antibacterial and antifungal agent. When we apply cinnamon to the fresh cuts, it disinfects the area and creates a barrier against harmful bacteria and fungi. Because at this stage, the orchid's wounds are still fresh and vulnerable, and without protection, they can easily get infected, leading to rot and other serious problems. Let the orchid dry for one day. We will place foam at the bottom of the pot because, oh, that's actually a great trick. Adding foam to the bottom of the pot helps with drainage. Place the orchid in, then we'll pack pine bark around it. Pine bark is awesome because it's lightweight and it helps with air circulation around the roots. You know, orchids love having their roots get some oxygen, and the bark creates just the right balance of air pockets and moisture retention. If you could only choose one tip to save a weak orchid, what would it be? Let's share some secret tricks together. The remaining solution after watering or feeding orchids can actually be really useful. Method 1. We will use cotton to wipe the orchid leaves. Wiping the leaves with cotton is a simple but super effective way to keep your orchid healthy. You know, dust and debris can accumulate on the leaves, blocking sunlight and hindering photosynthesis. So, Gently wipe the leaves once a week to keep them clean and allow them to breathe. This helps the orchid absorb more light, promoting better growth. Plus, if you notice any pests, it's a good idea to give the leaves a quick wipe down to remove them. Method 2. Spray the orchid with a spray bottle. Spraying the orchid with a fine mist can help maintain humidity around the plant, which is essential since orchids love humid environments. Spray once every few days, especially in dry weather or if you're growing orchids indoors. Just avoid getting the leaves too wet. You don't want water sitting in the leaf joints, which could lead to rot. A light misting keeps the plant refreshed and ensures the orchid stays hydrated without overwatering it. Method 3. Soak the plant thoroughly and leave it submerged for 20 minutes. This method is great when you need to give your orchid a deep hydration boost. Soaking the plant for 20 minutes once a week can help it take in water more thoroughly, especially if the roots seem a bit dry or you're dealing with a stressed orchid. After soaking, make sure to let the orchid drain well so it doesn't sit in water, which can lead to root rot. This is something you'll want to do around once a week or every 2 weeks, depending on how dry the growing conditions are. After soaking, we should dry the leaves. This is super important. When you soak the orchid, water can accumulate on the leaves, and if you leave it there, it can cause problems like fungal infections or rot. So, it's a good idea to gently wipe the leaves with a soft cloth or towel to dry them off after soaking. After 2 months, the leaves become thicker, greener, and that's actually a really good sign. When you see the leaves getting thicker and more vibrant, it usually means your orchid. The flowers keep blooming like this. It means your orchid is in a very happy place. When you look at the roots and they're looking healthy, strong, and white or light green, that's a fantastic sign for your orchid. Healthy roots are the foundation for a thriving orchid. They help the plant absorb water and nutrients, which in turn supports all the other parts of the plant, like the leaves and flowers, to grow and flourish. And if you notice that the roots are spreading well in the pot, that's even better. Orchids typically like to have their roots spread out and feel free. So if they're growing well, it means the plant is comfortable in its environment. Alright, so that's it for today's orchid care tips. I hope you found these steps helpful in taking care of your beautiful orchids. If you have any more tips or questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more plant care advice. See you next time.